On a clear, calm night, the universe reveals its vastness and invites you to gaze into the depths. Stars twinkled like stones all around, filling the cold air with wonder. While you were lost in the glow above, one star caught your eyes, brighter than the others. This is Betelgeuse, a red giant whose light shines like a candle against the dark glow of the night sky. But this beautiful star is not just a sight. A ticking time bomb is on the verge of a catastrophic event that will change our understanding of the world. The question lingers, how soon will it explode, and what will that mean for life on Earth? Welcome to Space Lab, where we dive deep into the mysteries of the cosmos. Betelgeuse, one of the most prominent stars in our night sky, has fascinated astronomers for centuries. If it were to take the place of our Sun, it would engulf Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars, stretching out to the orbit of Jupiter. Such a colossal entity stirs excitement and apprehension among scientists and stargazers alike. The thought of Betelgeuse's impending supernova, an explosive end to life, evokes fear and dread. At the end of 2019, a big change happened. Betelgeuse, shining brightly, suddenly dimmed by 40%. For a star of its size and brightness, this is not unusual. It's like watching a lighthouse shine while waiting out the storm. The idea began. Is this the first sign of a supernova collapse? Is the world preparing for the unveiling of one of the most amazing shows ever? The possibility hangs in the air, along with excitement and uncertainty. What does a supernova look like? Imagine a fireworks display bigger than all the galaxies. When a massive star like Betelgeuse runs out of nuclear fuel, it loses the delicate balance it holds. Gravity pulls everything in until the star collapses under its weight. This collapse creates a powerful explosion that can release more energy in a few seconds than our Sun has produced in its entire life. If you look at it, that's more energy than a billion suns exploding on the top of the planet. However, the question remains, should we worry about Betelgeuse's death? This giant star is 724 light-years away from Earth, which is relatively distant in astronomical terms. Although this may seem unexpected, we are not too far from the immediate firing zone where Betelgeuse will explode. Although the explosion is visible from our planet, and still outshines the full moon, the problem is minimal. However, we cannot ignore the results of that event. When a star goes supernova, it emits not only visible light, but also high-energy radiation, including X-rays and gamma rays. These invisible waves can travel long distances in space. Although this radiation may not pose an immediate threat, it does have a small chance of affecting the Earth's ozone layer. This layer acts as our shield against the Sun's harmful radiation, and damage to it increases our vulnerability to the Sun's UV rays. Despite these concerns, Betelgeuse's eruption is unlikely to cause much damage to Earth. Astronomers have studied the star extensively, and although the approaching supernova is said to be a spectacular sight, it should not threaten our planet. So, what can we expect when Betelgeuse reaches the end of its life? As he nears his final moments, a change takes place, more powerful than anyone can imagine. For weeks, perhaps even months, it outshines everything in the night sky and turns into day again. This bright phenomenon can be seen even in daylight, creating a shadow during the day, a universal reminder of the amazing power of the star. Betelgeuse's brightness during a supernova can rival that of a full moon, creating a spectacle that captures the attention of emergency observers and astronomers alike. While the world holds its breath in anticipation of this great event, one can only wonder what is behind the explosion. Betelgeuse explodes and the blinding moon fades, what's left? The remnants of this massive star could form a neutron star, so dense that a tablespoon of material would weigh as much as Mount Everest. Well, if Betelgeuse were to collapse, it could create a black hole, a region of space with so much energy that no light can escape. Both results are impressive and serve as important reminders of the evolution of the world. The consequences of a supernova are far from over. It's also a beginning. The explosion spread the outer layer of the star across the universe, showering the universe with heavy elements such as carbon, oxygen, iron and gold. These elements, essential for the formation of new stars and planets, were locked away in the core of Betelgeuse, waiting to be released into the universe. A star explodes, contributing to the cycle of creation and destruction that governs the universe. Yes, the story of Betelgeuse is relevant throughout the history of the universe. Early supernovae played an important role in creating the elements of our universe. Traces of radioactive debris from past supernovae have been found in Earth's sediments, indicating that our world was affected by the explosions of stars. This dance of life and death emphasizes our connection to the world. We are not just observers of the night sky, but woven into the fabric. Betelgeuse is a metaphor for world changes. As this great star approaches its end, everything in the universe faces inevitable changes. The birth and death of the stars remind us that life is a constant cycle, a symbol of resilience and transformation. As Betelgeuse nears its explosive end, we are reminded of the beauty and fragility of life itself, a reminder that in the universe's great capital, every moment is precious. The countdown to the Betelgeuse supernova is a reminder of what life is like. As he prepares to express his power, we must consider not just the perspective of this event, but the real-world implications. The impending eruption will serve as a reminder of our place in the world, a call to cherish the moments we have and the relationships we share. As we look up at the stars, we can't help but wonder what will happen when Betelgeuse explodes. What stories will he tell? How does this change our understanding of the universe? The answers may lie in the explosive beauty of a supernova, a cosmic event that lights up the night sky and captures the imagination of generations to come. As the universe continues its majestic dance, the beetle stands as a symbol of the cycles of creation and destruction. When it finally erupts, we witness one of the most amazing things in the history of the world, a moment that reminds us of the wonders of the world and our place in it. The countdown has begun, and as we stand under the stars waiting for Betelgeuse to shine on Earth, a wonderful reminder that we are all part of this great story of the sky. This season is not about saying goodbye to a beautiful star, but celebrating the forces of nature that shape our lives. Finally, Betelgeuse reminds us that even in death there is beauty and purpose. Creatures of the heart help create new worlds and continue the cycle of life that has existed for billions of years. When we look up at the night sky, we realize that we are all connected to this great world, that we are all a small part of the great story of the world unfolding before us. As we await the finale of Betelgeuse, let us embrace the wonder of the universe. May we live knowing that every star we see is part of a greater story, a story written over the ages, full of moments of brilliance and destruction, creation and rebirth. Betelgeuse's moon may fade, but its legacy lives on in the hearts and minds of those who dare to see and dream. The astronomical community is getting excited as the countdown to the Betelgeuse supernova begins. Telescopes are being adjusted around the world, and scientists are preparing to capture the fleeting moments of this global event. At the end of Betelgeuse's explosion, it not only dazzles our eyes, but also gives us insight into the life cycles of stars. This explosion allows astronomers to study the mechanisms of supernovae in the past and shed light on the fundamental processes that govern the evolution of stars. Viewers will be ready to follow the aftermath of the explosion, giving them a front-row seat to a show that will change the way we understand the world. Furthermore, Betelgeuse's impending death is a metaphor for our own lives. As this star is marked for an explosive end, we are also reminded of what life is like. The cycles of creation and destruction that govern the world reverberate deep within us, influencing our journeys. When we stand under the bright night sky, we are not mere spectators. We are part of a vast cosmic tapestry woven through time and space. In the presence of the approaching Betelgeuse supernova, we will find a new appreciation for the beauty of life and the fleeting moments that mark our lives, evoking the wonder and curiosity that we are connected to. The stars above.